Welcome to the conversation. I am extraordinaire. Today we're stepping into a moment every relationship faces. That quiet shift where something feels off. But you just can't put your finger on it. It's not broken, but it just feels different. And you know you can love someone deeply and still feel that distance growing between you. Most people ignore that moment. They pretend nothing is wrong, everything just fine. But that moment is the doorway. And so today we're going to talk about what that moment really means and how to show up for it with clarity, with honesty, and with care. Relationships rarely fall apart because of one big thing. They drift because of small things that go unspoken. A miscue, a swallowed feeling. I call it the eggshell movement moment. And we all know that feeling. The feeling where everything you might say or do could create a war. It's a conversation that should have happened but didn't. And when those moments stack up, people start protecting themselves instead of connecting. We start listening for danger instead of listening for truth. It's a sign that the relationship is asking for attention. It's asking for honesty. But most importantly, it's asking for courage.
When you feel safe, honesty becomes possible, but it still takes courage to be open. Keep watching, order the workbook, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.
Now we all know this one, but it might just be the most difficult one to carry out. The hardest part of any relationship is saying the real thing. Not the polite thing, but the real thing. Not the thing you've been carrying in your chest. The thing you've been rehearsing in your mind. Yes, that thing. The thing you hope won't hurt them, but you know will free them. Real communication is not about being perfect. It's about being brave. That's why I said it takes courage. It's about saying this is what I'm feeling without turning it to blame. It's about saying this is what I need. And without apologizing for needing it. When you speak from center, we give our relationship a chance to breathe again.
In this episode, Extra stepped into the quiet moment every relationship faces. That subtle shift when connection starts to drift. He explored how small, unspoken things build walls, how fear replaces truth, and how courage opens the door back to honesty. Stay tuned for the next two sections as Extra goes deeper into listening and showing up with presence. And if you're ready to strengthen your communication, grab your copy of the Communication and Relationship Mastery Workbook. It's your guide to turning awareness into action.
Listening is not about being silent. It is, however, about being present. It's about hearing the words, the emotion, and the need underneath. But here's the part most people forget. You can listen deeply without losing yourself. You can hold space without abandoning your truth. You can care without collapsing. You see, listening is not self-sacrifice. On the contrary, listening is self-awareness. It's the ability to stay rooted while someone else expresses their storm, their pain, their problems, their struggles. And when you listen from a grounded place, you create safety. And safety is what allows two people to find each other again. So here's the invitation for today. Pay attention to the moment when the relationship shifts. Don't run from it. Don't numb it. Don't pretend it's nothing. But step into it with honesty. Step into it with courage. Because relationship don't need perfection, but it does need your honesty. And more importantly, it needs your participation. It needs two people willing to show up even when it's uncomfortable. And if you're willing to do that, I think you'll be amazed on how quickly connection returns. I think you'll be amazed at how much clarity rises. I think you will be amazed at how much love grows when truth finally enters the room. Now, since I've retired, I have plenty time to think about things and to really examine some of my thoughts to perhaps get some clarity to them. And so one of the conversations I like to have with you right now are some thoughts I've been thinking. It's on the subject of relationship. This is from my personal experience. And one of the things I have noticed now with this time on my hand to really think things through, the thing that caused that anger was the fact that I gave up so much of myself. And I think that that is a major part of the problems that many of us are dealing with right now. What I'm saying is that when we give up so much of ourselves and things fall apart, it really can create a whole lot of anger and resentment. And this is why I created this workbook called Communication and Relationship, which is why I created this thing, because I wanted to get some clarity, man. I needed some understanding, and I wanted to help someone to realize that you can go in a relationship without losing yourself.
I used to think loving someone meant giving all of myself, but this workbook has shown me you can share your life completely while holding on to who you are.
you're in a relationship, I think this workbook will help you. Hey friends, if you enjoy the content, please support this channel and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.